Preeti Sinhal, an assistant professor at All India Sri Shivaji Memorial Society's College of Hotel Management and Catering Technologies, Pune. In this session, we are going to learn about microbes in industrial food processing. The objectives are to learn about industrial applications of microorganisms, to learn about the probiotics and curd processing at the industrial level, the health benefit of above, and the challenges faced in industrial food processing. So these are some of the objectives we are going to learn in this session. Today we are going to explore a topic that affects us all: the role of tiny organisms in making our food taste great and keep us healthy. Today's presentation is on the role of microorganisms in industrial food processing. We are focusing on their contributions to curd and probiotic production. We will explore how specific microbes play pivotal roles in these processes, transforming raw ingredients into nutritious and flavorful products. Microorganisms in industrial food processing. Let's picture a bustling kitchen where tiny microbes are hard at work, like tiny chefs creating delicious dishes. These microorganisms are essential in turning raw ingredients into the foods we love, like cheese, yogurt, and probiotics. Today, we'll zoom in how they do this magic in curd and probiotic production. Microorganisms are integral to various industrial food processing techniques, where they contribute to fermentation, preservation, and flavor development. In curd and probiotic production, specific strains of bacteria and yeast are employed to achieve desired product characteristics. Let's move to the next, where we are going to learn about the role of microorganisms in curd production. Let's understand the process of curd. What are the roles of microorganisms in that? So curd, also known as yogurt, is produced through the fermentation of milk by lactic acid bacteria, also known as LAB. Lactic acid bacteria, primarily strains of lactobacillus and streptococcus, plays a key role in curd production by converting lactose, which is a milk sugar, into lactic acid. Now understand the fermentation process in curd production. Think of curd fermentation as a big milk party where bacteria are the guest of honor. As they feast on lactose, they release lactic acid, causing milk protein to clump together and form the thick, creamy texture we know as curd or yogurt. During curd fermentation, lactic acid bacteria ferment lactose, which is present in milk, lowering the pH and causing milk proteins to coagulate. This coagulation results in the formation of a gel-like texture, characteristics of curd or yogurt. We have to understand the benefit of curd on health as well. we all know, as in a household or at the industrial level, everybody is loved or they like to eat the curd. So what are the health benefit of it? Curd isn't just delicious, it also offers numerous health benefits due to the presence of probiotic bacteria, thanks to our friendly bacteria family. These probiotics help keep our gut happy and healthy, improving digestion and boosting our immune system. So every spoonful of curd is like a little dose of goodness for our bodies. Curd is not only delicious, but probiotic bacteria in curd such as Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium promote gut health, boost immunity, aid in digestion. You must have understood the curd production at the industrial level and the role of microorganisms in that. Let's move to the role of microorganisms in probiotic production. So those superhero microbes that work wonders inside our bodies in probiotic production supplements. So probiotics are what? They are live microorganisms that confer health benefits when consumed in adequate amounts. Pay attention, student. It should be in an adequate amount. Anything which is consumed in a balanced quantity, that is beneficial, but if it exceeds, it can have a reverse effect as well. In probiotic production, specific strains of beneficial bacteria are carefully nurtured and incorporated into foods like yogurts and supplements. So which are those common probiotic strains? So common probiotic strains used in industrial production include Lactobacillus acidophilus, Bifidobacterium lactis, Lactobacillus rhamnosus, Streptococcus thermophilus. So these are 3-4 names which are very common probiotic strains which is used in industrial production. These strains are selected for their ability to survive and thrive in the digestive tract and promoting gut health. These friendly bacteria are like our gut's personal bodyguards, keeping things running smoothly inside. Now, understanding the fermentation process in probiotic production. We have understood that which are those probiotic strains. Now, understanding the process. So, in probiotic production, selected strains of bacteria are cultured in controlled environment to achieve optimal growth and fermentation. Now let's understand the health benefits of probiotics. Probiotics are like our body's best friends, supporting our digestion, strengthening our immune system, and even improving our mood swings. With every spoonful of probiotic-rich yogurt, we are giving our bodies a little boost of goodness. It also helps in reduction of gastrointestinal disorders such as irritable bowel syndrome and diarrhea. So these are some of the health benefits. Now, what is the industrial application of microorganism? Let's understand some points. So beyond curd and probiotics, microorganisms have their hands in all kinds of food processes, from fermenting cheese, sauerkraut, to producing enzymes and vitamins. They are like the secret ingredients that make our food taste great and keep us healthy. Fermented foods and beverages. Under industrial application, we'll understand a little bit about foods and beverages. So fermented foods and beverages are staple in many cultures worldwide, thanks to the transformating power of microorganisms. Think about your favorite fermented foods and drinks like cheese, kimchi, kombucha. All those are fermented beverages. Each one is like a unique flavor adventure, thanks to the special microbial communities that work their magic during fermentation. Now, what is the industrial application of, or what is the enzyme production which happens during these? So these enzymes are like the little helper in our bodies that make digestion easier. In industrial food processing, microorganisms are the ones producing these enzymes, helping us break down starches, proteins, and fats in our food. How the vitamins production happens. So let's picture a tiny microbial factory churning out essential vitamins like B12 and D. Certain bacteria and yeast are like our vitamin suppliers, ensuring we get all the nutrients we need from our food. They are capable of synthesizing vitamins through fermentation. As a food additives also, they play a very important role in that microorganisms making our food taste better and last longer. From flavor enhancers to thickening agents and preservatives, they are like the culinary magicians behind the scenes. Now, when we see that these many benefits are there and these many roles the microorganisms are playing, definitely there are challenges in industrial food processing. Let's understand a little. It's not all smooth sailing in the world of industrial food processing. Just like in any kitchen, there are challenges to overcome, like keeping out unwanted guests like contaminations, making sure everything tastes just right, like process optimization, and following the rules under the regulatory compliances. So these are some of the challenges, a few, which while doing the industrial food processing, one needs to take care. Now, what are those contamination risks? So contaminations is like the pesky fruit fly that sneaks into our kitchen and ruins our picnic. In industrial food processing, it's essential to keep everything clean and sterile to avoid spoilage or foodborne illnesses. Contamination by undesirable microorganisms poses a significant risk in industrial food processing, potentially leading to spoilage or foodborne illnesses. Strict hygiene practices and sanitation protocols are essential to minimize contamination risks. Process optimization under that. Imagine trying to bake the perfect cake and having to adjust the recipe every time. Would you like it? No. In industrial food processing, it's all about finding the right balance of the ingredients, temperature, and time to create consistently delicious products. Achieving consistent product quality and efficiency requires ongoing process optimization in industrial food processing. Factors such as fermentation condition, microbial strains, and raw material must be carefully controlled and monitored to ensure optimal results. Now, after we have understood that what are the role of these microorganisms, the challenges they face, the vitamin production, enzyme production, we need to also understand that there are many at the larger level research and innovation keeps on going on in industrial food processing. So luckily there are bright minds which are working to overcome these challenges which we have just understood and make our food even better. Through research and innovation, we are discovering new ways to harness the power of microorganisms and create sustainable, nutritious and delicious foods for all. Ongoing research and innovation drive advancements in industrial food processing, addressing challenges and exploring new opportunities. So area of focus include novel fermentation technologies, microbial biotechnologies and sustainable food production practices. That is very, very important to have a focus on. So what is novel fermentation technologies? So imagine a kitchen where fermentation happens at lightning speed, producing flavorful foods in record time. With novel fermentation technologies like continuous fermentation and immobilized cell system, we are making food production faster, more efficient and more sustainable than ever before. These technologies enable faster fermentation processes and reduce production cost, which is very, very important at the industrial level. Now, microbial biotechnology, what is that? So microbial biotechnology is like giving our tiny kitchen helpers a superhero makeover. Through genetic engineering and biotechnology, we are turning ordinary microbes into culinary superheroes, capable of creating new flavors, improving food safety, and even fighting food waste. Genetic engineering techniques are used to modify microbial strains for enhanced fermentation capabilities, improved product quality, and the production of novel compound. So after understanding the research and innovation, which includes novel fermentation technologies, microbial biotechnology, and sustainable production practices, under sustainable, whereas we all know that our environment is at a higher risk, sustainability is like the secret ingredient that makes our food taste even better. By conserving resources, reducing waste, and embracing renewable technologies, we are creating a brighter, greener future for food production. Sustainability is a growing focus in industrial food processing, with efforts to minimize resource uses. As I told you, we need to reduce waste and lower environmental impact. It is done by the use of renewable raw materials. So let's come to the conclusion. What we have learned? We have learned about microorganisms are like the unsung heroes of our food system, working tirelessly behind the scenes to create the flavors and texture we love. In that, we have taken the examples of curd and probiotic. So under the curd processes, what we have learned is how the curd production happens, how the bacteria plays an important role. What does it do? They release lactic acid, which causes milk protein to clump together and form the thick creamy texture we know as curd or yogurt. So during curd fermentation, lactic acid bacteria ferment lactose. We have learned about health benefit of curd. They are very, very important, or they offer numerous health benefits due to the presence of probiotic bacteria. They improve our digestion, boosting our immune system. They keep our gut happy and healthy. It has a very great health benefits. Then we have learned the role of microorganism in probiotic production. In that, which are the common probiotic strains we have learned. So we have some of the superhero strains, which are known as common probiotic strains: Lactobacillus, Bifidobacterium, Lactobacillus rhamnosus, Streptococcus thermophilus. So these are some of the strains which we have learned about. Then what are the fermentation processes in probiotic production? In that we have understand that dairy product matrix like yogurt and kefir becomes enriched with probiotic bacteria during the fermentation processes. We have learned about health benefit of probiotics. They are very big supporters for our digestion and strengthening our immune system and even improving our mood swings. Then we have learned industrial application of microorganisms with the examples of cheese, fermentation and sauerkraut to produce the enzymes and vitamins. We have also learned fermented foods and beverages like cheese, kimchi, kombucha. These are like unique flavor adventures. After that we have learned about enzyme production with vitamin production like B12 and D, how the microbial factory churns out these vitamins and how it has benefited as food additives also. Then we have reached to the challenges which are very, very important within the industrial food processing. In that we have understood contamination, we have understood process optimization and regulatory compliances, which anybody who is doing the industrial processes has to comply with. Then we have come to the research and innovation which is going on and advancing this industry and making it more technologically strong. Then they are making the process easier and exploring new opportunities. Thank you.